Good evening, sir.
Sharing my screen, please confirm the screen so that I will have sent the subject. Just give it a minute. Is Malayadri any update from them?
Yes, sir. I have been checked. I mean, they have given me the, server access, sir, with the details.
Okay. Okay. Are you connected?
No,
Can
sir,
you
I
check?
need to do. They have been sent me at, 10:45 only, sir, today.
Okay. Fine. Check with that. If any problem is there, you can contact them. If any login issues, if any technical
Sure,
assistance
sure,
is
sir.
required, call them. What about other guys? Like, have you got the server access from them? This Rajesh, Swaroop,
Already,
Hari.
already I have access, sir.
Okay, you have an access, Swaroop, right? Apart from
Yeah.
Swaroop, what about other people? Rajesh, no? Is other people like Hari, Rajesh?
Yes, sir, I have access.
Okay.
Hello.
Fine then. Where is having it? Yes.
I do
Okay.
have
Hari.
access, sir.
So you can ask them, right? They will provide you.
Yeah, I have access.
Okay. Whoever is not having an access, will step down the credentials of the management. They will provide you the access. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir, we are able to view your screen.
Okay. Don't type your password 3 times in a wrong way. If you type password 3 times wrong, then your ID will get blocked. So please be careful. Is capital letter or small letter, whether it is case sensitive password, you have to be very careful. No typing mistakes repeated for 3 times. Remember this at the time of logging. Okay, I'm just starting this report.
The recording has started.
So, from the past 3-4 days, we have been discussing about SAP and type of projects, SAP methodology, SAP landscape, a couple of other important points, interview questions. Yesterday, we have started with the implementation of a new project to learn that how implementation is done in SAP. And what I explained you about the structures, there are two structures. What we are treating two modules, FI and CO, as two structures, two different structures. So to construct, to implement financials, we need to go through from basics. That is, basic structure configuration is required. We are calling it as basic configurations or enterprise components. Okay, they may ask you any of this, like if you are a fresher proceeding for an interview, they may ask you that, will you please explain us the basic configuration required for financials? Or else they may ask you, will you please brief about enterprise components? So remember these, questions. So out of all these, what we did, I personally divided them into three structures. I have cleared it earlier itself, so no need to have confusion on it. And enterprise structure, general ledger structure, and global structure, we have
Global.
started with first pillar, enterprise structure. In enterprise structure, we have got a couple of points. Define company, company code, assign company code to company.
Assigned to company.
Right? These 3 points we have completed yesterday. Proceeding further, the points which is remaining, okay, or the balance points which is to be configured in enterprise structure is business area, consolidated business area. Then we have to assign both of them together. That is assign business area to consolidated business area. Okay. Now the next is financial management area configuration and assigning it to the company. So these 5 points will be the end of your enterprise structure. Okay. Let me clarify them once again over here. Okay, I've got this here. First, we'll proceed with business area. Was this branch, correct? Separate area of operations. You can call it as a branch or separate unit or separate area of operations. Basically, this is for 4-character code. What we have to configure. When we are about to configure a business area, as per the requirement, only 4 characters. Alpha, numeric, alphanumeric. Okay. Now the other side is the parent. What's that? Consolidated business area, correct? And this is nothing but to be treated as source, a particular group. Okay. And this is also a 4-character code when you are about to configure this in SAP. Now, the client, so-called a company code, which we have started implementation in SAP is, who is our client now?
Reliance.
Reliance.
Give me the 4-character code, please.
RETL. RELGL. Company.
Now imagine this Reliance Telecom is having an operations in these metropolitan cities, what I'm putting up here. One is Bangalore, another one is Hyderabad. Okay, let me call it as Chennai. Okay, or let me take it as Vizag. Okay, these 3 areas. Then more heading towards Delhi, then JNK. Okay, or the other area is like Srinagar. Now, these are the 6 branches. Imagine these are the 6 branches. But again, when you look into any business group, okay, which is a confidential document for business requirement from client side, may have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, depends on requirement. So all your duty, your role is to look into that requirement and prepare those codes. Or else, client itself is having their own codes through which they have operated these areas for their transactions. It doesn't mean that you are implementing SAP now, so company is just born. Are you getting my point? What is the meaning of my line? What I just said is, when you are implementing SAP now into that company, that doesn't mean company is just born, new company. Maybe that company is 10 years old in the market, maybe silver jubilee, maybe golden jubilee, maybe 25 years, maybe 50 years. Got it? So, what do you think? A business which has existed in a market for the past 40 to 50 years, do you think they have only one branch? Or a few tens of branches? Thousands of branches, right? Almost, if it is a multinational business. Maybe across the globe. I'm not saying only this. Maybe outside to India. Okay. So, all your duty is to decide the code. If they are coming with a code, well and good. If they don't know what that code, or if they are having a code which is not matching up with the requirement or with SAP standard, or they would like to go for a change, then what we'll do? You have to decide it. Suppose, for example, my company code for which we are deciding this is, Reliance Telecom, correct? This is my company. This is my subsidiary company code. RETL. This is my company code. Correct. Now what I'll do, RTBG. This is for Bangalore. RTHY. This is for Hyderabad. RTVG or VZ. This is for Vizag. So I have taken 4 as alpha. So it's your choice. You go for all numeric. You go for alphanumeric. Now, if it is only one unit in Bangalore, I can go for RTB. If there are 5 units, that means I'll go in this way: RTB1, RTB2, RTB3, RTB4. So here B represents Bangalore. Is it clear? Now, if you're seeing that, in Bangalore itself you got 30 or 40, better to go for, all numeric. So that numeric is, identified with its description. Is it clear or not? Already we have these details in our hand. Is it clear? Any questions
Yes.
here? Now moving towards Delhi, RTDL, okay, RTJK, okay, then this is for Srinagar. What I'll do, RTSR. Got it. So these are the business areas. Now coming to zones. Again, it's a 4-character code. What I'll do, RTST. Coming to this, RT and T, not zone. Or you can take down, instead of T, I'll take it as Z. Reliance Telecom, South Zone, not so. Is it clear? So my first duty now for configuration, that is my 4th point. Yesterday I kept few points in front of you guys, right? You got it? I've written few points in it under infrastructure. Define company, define company code, assign company code to company, business area, consolidated business area, assign business area to consolidated business area, right? So yesterday we have configured 3 points. So now 4th and a 5th. The 6th point is to assign all of them, like these 3 belongs to South Zone, correct? And these 3 belongs to North Zone. Is it clear? This is my 6th point. This is my 6th. This is the assignment activity. See, until unless I assign, I'm not going to have, accumulation report. Is it? So this activity, what I kept in front of you is nothing but this is an assignment. Is it clear? Any confusion here? Now the next point here, like the 7th point will be your financial management area. Now you are going to configure with 4-character code. What's that? I told you, if you keep these 4 characters same as company code, then it's easy for you to assign to this company code. See, if I want to create 4-character code for financial management area, I can create like this: RTFM. What's it? Reliance Telecom Financial Management Area. This represents that. Otherwise, I'll take it as same, RETL. Now what's this RETL? So for company code, RETL. The FM area is RETL. See, not only FM area, wherever you get 4-character code like chart of accounts, like posting period variance, like field status, these are upcoming configurations in your future in general ledger structure and global structure. So wherever you get 4 characters requirement, so you can take it as same as company code, but not restricted. What I'm saying is you are free to create. See, you don't want to go with RETL, okay, go with. Is that system is stopping you? No. So what do you mean by 0066? This 0066 is nothing but financial management area for Reliance Telecom. Is it clear? So the best way not to get confused, what I did, I'll go for RETL. That means for company code RETL, the FM area is RETL. Now the 8th point here is assign. What is this assign? Assign FM area to company code. Now what's your FM area here according to our planning? RETL. Okay. What's your company code? RETA. Don't you think it is easy to remember and easy to assign? That means, see, mapping is very important for consultants. I told you, see, let's take an example. You got a structure where everything is connected to one part, one unit. What's that? Company code. Whatever you configure, you have to assign it to company code. Then only you are able to use those features at the time of transactions posting or posting of transactions or entering a transaction. Why? Because, see, suppose you are preparing an invoice. Invoice without company's name. Will you accept that? I'm simply taking out a white paper, I'm writing item 1, okay, quantity, item 1, name of the item, quantity 1, rate 1,50,000. I have kept my signature on a white paper and I have handed it to you. So will you trust that paper as an invoice? Now will you take that paper into a legal panel to claim that I have been cheated by this vendor? Yes? So that means it must be in a proper format with company's name, address, and I'm talking about like a letterhead format what we have configured. So here the point of discussion is mapping. See, from starting point of view, why? Because everybody is new to financials, especially in consulting, right? So when you're calling yourself as a consultant, you are nothing but you are a designer. You are designing company's requirements. So how you have designed a structure? First, sometimes they'll ask you, what's an enterprise structure? It starts with a client. Remember this. Why I've started with a client, not with a company? First client, then company. This is very important. Then company code. Then everything comes under this, whether it is profit center, cost center, whether that is posted period, variant, field states, everything comes under this. Are you getting me? See, this is how it is. Your company code is assigned to the company. Your company is created under client, correct? Which client? I hope you got this. I'm sorry I'm going it in a very much detail. If I was a trainer, if I was a mentor who is only concentrating to complete the stuff, what I did day before yesterday is I have kept 8 points in center of you. Hardly it will take 5 to 6 minutes to complete those 8 points configuration. That means we have completed it. No. See, I don't want even those people who will just say whatever is you say, correct, sir. This should not be a strategy to learn something. Remember this, and this is not going to stay long in your consulting career. I hope you people understand it. Majority of people to whom I explain this, they'll say, sir, correct, sir. This is not the way. Honestly, and this kind of buttering is not going to work out in any corporate culture, especially when you are thinking to work out with Siemens or SAP Labs. Okay, so please be careful. Each and every point what I'm saying you is to make you independent, not to depend. What I said, you have decided to go for a company called RETL. Is that your future depends on Reliance Telecom? Yes, Malyadri, Srihari. That means we are doing an implementation for Reliance. That means you people are going to get an opportunity or get an offer letter, appointment letter from Reliance? No. That means you are going to have some new project, some new company. So what do you do? Again you are going to configure RETL? No, as per required. So please take a stand from your side to understand what it is and what will be the output when you configure these areas. Okay. Now what I did, first I have created a FM area, then in future you have chart of accounts. Remember this, chart of accounts. Then again posting period variant, EPV. Then again you have field status variant. So all these configurations belongs to 4.4 character, which is about to come in. What I did, I have to assign FM area here, I have to assign FM area here, and chart of accounts to the company code. Posting period variance to company code, field status variant to company code. That means what I'm doing, whatever I configure in future, I'm putting under this company code. See, this is how a connection is there. Now, whenever you are trying to post any transaction with the help of this company code, whether it is an invoice, a debit voucher, credit memo, debit memo, reverse entry, or any adjustment entry, any management posting, it is not going to happen without company code. Are you getting me or not? Any confusion here? So stay sharp to digest these connections. So what is client? The development client, quality client, production client. Is it clear? That's the reason I have written my company under this client. This is your client who has implemented SAP, but this is a client environment which I'm talking about SAP landscape. Is it clear? Any problem with the connections?
Yes.
No? May I proceed?
No problem, sir. You can proceed.
Okay. Now the fourth point, let's configure business area, then we'll go for consolidated business area, then we'll assign, then we'll go for 7 and 8. Okay. Now, heading towards SAP. Now SPRO, IMG, enterprise structure again. So this is the navigation. I hope there is no confusion for navigation. Enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting. See, here it is, define business area. Can you see it? You just have to click on execute. Click on execute. You are seeing, there are many business areas have been configured by, practicing guys, or some are defaults, which comes along with this software. Why? Because this is demo software, so some mock data is already available. Don't try to copy these. Okay. What we'll do, we'll create our own. So to create our own, you have to click on new entry. Now as I told you about business area is not more than 4 characters. See, I'm trying to write down more than 4 characters. Is it taking up? No. Not possible, see. Though I'm trying to press something, it's not accepting. So, according to our planning, what's that? I'll go with RT BG. This is my first business area. I'll do Bangalore business area for RETL. This is how you have to mention it. Why I mentioned RETL is that Reliance Group is having only this company code. What if in this server there are 20 company codes? Now each company code is having 3000 to 4000 business area. Now you have just written this text as an example. Bangalore business area. That means only Reliance Telecom is existed in Bangalore. What about Reliance Sports? What about Reliance Automobile? Doesn't exist in Bangalore? No. Are you understanding? See, even a description is having a standard. Now what your material, so-called material, Malyadri, material is external. If you use material, you will get bounded, honestly speaking. Limited mindset, I suppose. Now you are understanding why I am describing each and everything in detail. Okay, so for RETL. See, what if you got another business area for Reliance Automobile? How you are going to configure that here? Yes, everyone. Do you have any answer for my question? Definitely. Anta easy kada solution. Inta time తీసుకుంటారు.
Sir, enter in next column.
Yes, entering next column, but I'm asking that what will be that more character which you are trying to represent for automobiles?
RTHY.
Yes, entering next column, but I'm asking that what will be that more character which you are trying to represent for automobiles? I'm talking about automobile. What if in the same location you got Reliance Automobile? How do you represent that?
Then we have
RABG. Now here T represents your telecom, maybe A represents your automobile. This is how you can plug.
yes, sir.
I hope now you got it, huh?
Yes, yes.
Remember that. So the next is RTHY. Sorry. Okay. RT, who is that? Okay. Please mute yourself. Whoever is having a background disturbance, please mute. Marty? Yeah. Okay. So I'll create only this. You go ahead for 10 more. When you start working on it, you go for 10 more. You create 20. That means 5 in each zone. Clear? So I've created all these. So this is how you can create business areas with a branch. See, you can create n number. There is no restriction. Okay? Now click on save. Do I have to change this request? It's the same request what we have configured yesterday, right? So you just press enter. Click on save. Save in your request. This is my request which I have created yesterday. Okay, save. Got it. Any questions for configuration of business areas? No. Now go back. Maintain consolidation business area. In the same navigation, after business area, maintain consolidation business area. Execute. See, almost 38 consolidations are there. Click on view entries. RT, SZ. What's this? South zone. Sorry. RT and Z. Now zone business area 4 are it here. Okay, I've kept only 2. In my example, that's the reason I've taken 2. You go for 2 more for east and west. See, zone you can. I mean, it's not like you can take south zone, north zone like that. If you want to make it city as a zone, state as a zone, a specific location as a zone, yes, you are free to do so. See, sometimes in one city there are 20 business areas. Now you want to make that city as a zone. Yes, you are free to do so. In one state there are 70 to 80 units. So for that state you want to make it as a zone. Okay. So in south zone there are many states. In north zone there are many states. So you should not think that zone means south area, north area. Not like that. Okay. So I have created only 2 as per my explanation. It doesn't mean that you can't configure further. As per requirement, you keep on, configuring this. Okay. Now click on save. Save in your reference. Done. What I did, I have created business areas. Done. Created consolidation. Okay. Now I'll go back. For what? Now what's left? What's my duty now? In definition, I have defined these business areas and consolidation areas. You close this. In enterprise structure, assignment is there. Can you see that? Assignment, financial accounting. Now here it is. Assign business area to consolidation business. Here one question. One interview question is here. Or that, is it possible to assign business area to the company code? No. Answer is no. Why? Because business area is optional, not mandatory. If it was mandatory, then you can see that in assignment. Can you see any point where business area is assigned to company code? No. How many business in the market which are very popular, okay, but they proud to say that we don't have any branch? Will you accept that or not? Do you agree with this line?
Yes.
Yes, that's the reason.
Yes.
Maybe they need of business area. What if they don't need business areas? Instead of business area, they may go for profit centers. They may go for segments. The other, you know, parameter which gives the same detail as business area. That's the reason business area is optional here. Got it? You please note this question as well whenever you are preparing a document. Is it quite clear or not? Or still not able to digest the answer? Question is very
It's
clear. Is
clear,
it possible to assign business area? Say no. It's optional. Okay? So hit this execute button here. Now see, I have left side my business area code, on the right side my consolidated business area code. Same like, you know, like earlier we have got company codes here, we have got company here. So here you pick up your business area and assign it to a proper parent, assign it to proper consolidation. See, making a mistake here will pop up in a wrong report. That means you are putting Vizag into North. That means you are reversing Indian map. You are putting Delhi into South. That means, you know,
It's a different zone.
yes, it's a different from that for your personal mapping, which you kept on your wall. Correct? So don't make a mistake. Now you can't say that's really my apologies. Now your apology won't work here. Because it's a serious mistake which results in wrong report. Please be careful. Now how to? There is no new entry, is not required. Why? Because already we have created business areas. Now consolidated business area is also created. All are here. We just need to find out them and assign it to a relevant consolidation business area. Now how to? You have position button. What is position? I told you earlier. What is position? What is the role of position button? Find.
Searching.
finding.
Find. Yes. To find out something in these details, you can use position. That is find. Okay, click on position. Now the first question which is shooted by the system is, what's that business area you are looking for? So you guys remember what all business areas we have configured? If yes, then please give me one by one.
RTBG.
RTBG, this is my first one, right? So this is what I would like to search the first. You RTBG and hit this button or press enter. Now see, RTBG, RTDL, RTHY, all are in sequence. Why? Because it is starting with R. Now suppose if it is starting with numeric, that means again you have to go for position. No matter 1,000 times if you are having a requirement to use position, please use it to avoid mistakes. Okay, or else what the other option is, used to scroll up and down. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
To avoid mistakes, you can use position button and make a correct choice and say. If you make a wrong choice, that results in a wrong report. Okay. Now RTPG, what's the consolidation for this?
Control RTS.
SZ, South Zone, correct? So I have filled this. Now next is RTDL. So that goes to
RTZ.
NZ.
RTNZ.
Now it's very easy for you guys to identify. So you're tomorrow, if you got 200 consolidation business area and all are numeric, then what? Please use this lookup button. Click here to search. To search the exact consolidation, then put them here. Okay, now it's alpha, only 2, it's very easy to identify. But tomorrow, if you have some alpha numeric, please click on this button. Okay, it will give you the list of consolidation. Okay, you search your consolidation from here. Okay, just double click on it. It will be appeared here. Is it clear? Now RTHY is again RTSZ.
RTSZ.
Okay, then RTGK, this is RTNZ. I'm really sorry, I wantedly did this. Okay, why? Because to make you understand, this is
RTSZ.
how it works. RTSZ.
Yes, yes.
Then again, that means, by mistake, your name is in neighbor's family. What you will do then? That's a serious mistake. Okay? Yes, please be careful about this. So, now another activity, after selection also, after using this, correct consolidation characters here, press enter to check the description. Why? Because there are certain consolidation business area looks like same. Maybe, mistakes is done. Why? Because you are in a hurry. You know, I told you, whenever you are using a keyboard arrows, okay, you may have selected the wrong one. See, RTSZ and RTSK. So instead of RTSZ, what you did, you have selected SK. Now, what do you do? It's a serious mistake, right? So, press enter to see the description, whether you have taken a correct code or not. Here also, whenever you are selecting a business area, please make sure these descriptions. Why? Because this description will give the details about this code. Don't trust on these codes. And okay, confidence is a part, but this is a one-time configuration. See, when you lay a foundation, you have completed 2 to 3 floors. Now your engineers are saying that you have forgot to put one pillar in a foundation. So is it a common mistake of an engineer or a serious mistake? What you will do?
Yes.
Definitely, your BP goes up. Definitely you are going to take a revenge to that particular engineer. How come bloody nonsense you make the serious mistake? You forgot an important pillar in foundation. So as a consultant, when you are working on a foundation setting, please make sure that not only for 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, make sure that what you did is correct. That's the reason there are different servers. They have not given you production server on a first attempt. Why? Because they know it. These kind of mistakes are, in a regular practice. That's the reason. Being a new doctor, they'll offer you a dead body first to experiment. They will not offer you a live patient as a new surgeon to operate the body and kill the patient.
Yes.
Right? I hope you people are getting
Yes,
it.
sir.
So please don't try to make mistakes into this area. This is one-time setup, must be 100% correct. Now click on save. Save in your request. See, now the database table is different, but my request, the description is same. This table, for every activity, tables are different. See, in SAP, almost 1,20,000 plus tables. For every activity, there is a table. See, if you are storing header information, for header, separate table. For line item, that means a specific transaction, separate table. For master information, all these creations, separate table. Likewise, almost 1 lakh plus tables are there. Now, so press enter. Done. So we are done with 3 points. What's next? Define financial management area. Go to definition. Here again, leave the assignment, go to definition. Maintain financial management area. Execute. Click on new entries button. See, all 4 characters. Some are numeric, some are alpha, some are alphanumeric. We will create our own. We won't copy from here. Click on new entry. RT. What is that? We have decided to go.
RT.
RETL. Right? Same as company code. For RETL. In which currency? INR.
Then
And
Okay. So create. So likewise, if you have different FM area requirement, you please keep on configuring them here. Okay. Now how many FM areas we can assign to company code? Okay, let me keep this question aside, then when that screen comes up, then you answer me. Okay, keep these details and click on save. Save in your request. Okay, I did this. And go back. So your FM area is configured. Go back. Now close this definition. Go for assignment. Now here it is. Assign company code to financial management. Okay, very easy navigation. Execute. See, if you get this sort of error, this is lock screen. See what happens. This is the message you get only in demo servers. Please mute. I think some background voice is coming. Thank you. People who are sitting with the families and all, please, mute it. That it must be a clear explanation. Why the other two guys have dropped? One is Swarup, another one is.
I think Sarup said it has network issues, sir.
Okay. Anyway. Don't lose this, explanations. Why? Because this is quite important, and you can have your queries clarified at the same time when it is configured. Now see, we have got this message logged by user test. This is another user. So what you can do here is to clear this message. Say no. Okay. Then go to transaction code /n SM12. Okay, this is to clear the traffic. Why? Because the screen which we are trying to access is used by another user, and he left their screen unattended. That means with incomplete process, or maybe he is using that. So whenever other user is using the same server with the same platform, system will block you to enter into that area. Why? Because already one user is trying to access that, and this is only happens in demo, not in live environment. Remember this. So whenever this lock entry screen or message comes up, you just go to transaction code SM12, press enter, and on behalf of this user, write down that username who have blocked this screen. Okay, then click on list. See, he is using it already. So, or he used yesterday and he left like that. Okay, so what you can do, go to lock entry, delete all. So this will clear the traffic. Huh? So this traffic which is blocking us to enter into that particular screen, see, the lock mode is activated. Delete all lock entries, say yes. It's done. Just close the message. Okay, go back. Again, SPRO, ING,
Enterprise
structure, assignment, financial accounting, assign company code, financial management area, execute. Right, see, now it is open. Earlier it was locked. What we did, we have cleared that traffic. Now we are allowed to enter into this particular. Now what's next? You have to search a company code and you have to assign a financial management area. Now how to search?
position.
Click on position. The moment you click on position, system will ask you a company code. What's that company code?
RETL.
Press enter. The result is your company will be on top. Now your FM area. What's your FM area?
RETL.
RATL.
Same as company. RETL. Now see. See the description, then assign. Select RETL, press enter. Confirm the description. Huh? Is it clear? What you did just now is you have assigned your company code with an FM area.
FMA.
Okay. Yes. Save it. Save in your request. Done. My question remains the same. Will you please answer my question now? I asked you how many FM areas you can assign to a company code.
based upon the
What happened?
requirements, sir.
How can you say depends on requirement? You are seeing an option here.
Yes.
Look at the screen
Multiple,
and give
sir.
me the answer. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు పను ముందు స్క్రీన్ ని చూసి ఆప్షన్స్ ని చూసి మాట్లాడతాను. Check the screen. My question is, how many FM areas you can assign to one company code?
One, sir.
Correct? See, after forcing your mind, you have answered me that it is one. Why? There is no other choice. See, is that possible to select another company code here? I have an option
No,
to
sir.
take down the answer. Now, how many FM areas can be assigned to one company code?
One.
One. Now, how many company codes are assigned to one FM area? A reverse question.
One only, sir.
Many. See, I have assigned FM area RATL here. Can't I assign RATL here? Yes? అర్థమైంది కదా? These are the interview questions. Huh? Remember this. These type of questions will make you confused. అడిగినావు
Yeah,
కదా, రిక్వెస్ట్
అర్థమైంది,
చేసినావు కదా, ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా చెప్పండి అని చెప్తున్నా. Be careful, huh? Don't get confused. This is how you show that the level of subject matter. Remember this. Don't get confused. I have assigned FM area to company code. Done? Okay. Save. Saving your request is already done. Okay. Now, any questions? So we have completed enterprise structure implementation today. So tomorrow, hopefully, you will be seeing,
So you mean to say that we can assign many financial areas, sir, for one company?
No, man. One FM area to one company code. My question was, how many company codes you can assign to one company, one FM area. Many FM areas to one company code is not possible. Here, many company codes to one FM area is possible.
But
Earlier also I asked the same question about the company code and company. In one company, multiple company codes. In one company code, how many companies? Only one. But parent-child relationship laga hai. Just Hari, Rajesh, do you have any questions?
Sir, one request
Still have
from me.
confusion?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, can you record the session from my side?
No, you can't. Why? Because I'm the host for this application, so I only can record. If you are having third-party applications, yes, you can record yourself.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I have one OBS recorder.
No, that doesn't work, and the size of the file is too heavy.
Okay.
You are talking about OBVC or OBVYS, something like
OBS.
black logo, something look like this. Yes, OBS. The file size is heavy.
Yeah.
You check from your end. If you are having that much size, you can do it.
No, I have a hard disk, sir. I
video
can
quality
store
and the voice.
everything.
Oh, fine, not a problem. You can do it. You can do it.
Yes.
Also, any other queries till now? I hope enterprise structure is clear. Many questions on enterprise configurations, what we did. Yes, any questions here? These are those details. Now remember, these are not just 5 points. These 5 points, when you sit to configure, it will take 5 to 6 minutes. Not more than 5 minutes. But the details. Is it possible to get those details? No, right? And that will be a big problem for you if you lose the explanation. That's what I say. If you get material, you are limited. If you get YouTube or Google, you are limited. If you sit with a consultant, you are unlimited. That means you are sitting with a doctor and you are expecting a doctor to have only one medicine. No, right? If one medicine doesn't work, I have another option. If that doesn't work, I have another option. That means I have multiple options with me. That depends on requirement. I give that. So as a consultant, depends on requirement. You have to give the solution. See, I haven't told you guys to create only one business area, one zone, and assign to save my time. I could have done that, but no. I don't want the people who are sitting with me to be limited in thinking. Remember this. I'm sorry, but this is how you have to go for consultant level. Otherwise, that will be a big problem. Just before I close this call, any confusions regarding today's discussion? If no, then please join me tomorrow for general ledger structure. That's an important discussion. Why? Because that will let you know to design account groups, uh, limits for the transactions, and then designing of chart of accounts and all. Somewhere 6 to 7 points a day. Yes.
Sir, can you explain me that FM? What is the FM? So maybe I forgot that one. Sorry, I forgot that one. So
It's
what
there
is
on
the
record.
use of this one to create?
The use of these 4 codes is to control your monetary transactions. Especially this will help FSCM, fund management, treasury management guys to have a report like cash flow, funds flow. There it is. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Is anybody else? No questions?
So can
It
you
is
share
done.
the
I close
videos
this.
stuff of practice
Yes.
or motivation?
Okay.
So
They haven't approached me. When I'm calling them, they are not approaching. I don't know why.
I have been
Okay.
informed to them, sir, but I mean they told me and will inform to you.
Okay. Fine. Let me check with them.
Even as
Okay.
yes, sir, even yesterday I called them. Okay, we will connect
Okay.
with them. What they said like that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Let me talk to them. Then definitely we'll share the link. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
So, bye, sir.
This session is no longer being recorded.